As I'm doing this, I realize that why people do this in the car, because it's actually very easy since you're driving or waiting in traffic in some cases. But I just was reminded of a thought recently in 2020 as the world stopped. I felt like God said, those that are strong will survive. Those that will yield will thrive. Yielding and surrender is such a negative word in some cases, where we think that I'm giving up all my right. I'm giving up all that I know. I'm giving up what is familiar. And yet, the other side of surrender is actually freedom. There's so much freedom in exchange of what He has for me. And I can only speak from experience in the last few years that I didn't know that I was actually giving up the cage that I was in. I didn't know that I was giving up the need of feeling important. I didn't know that I was giving up my insignificant for His significant. So I was just reminded of that. So I just want to share that sometimes surrender and yielding is not so scary and it's not so negative. Is what I've learned is surrender is really just giving up at that very moment in exchange of something new. Possibly something exciting, possibly something unknown, and the certainty of not knowing. The certainty of not knowing is real, and it's scary, it's fearful at times, but at the end of it, what I found is there's so much more freedom from uncertainty. There's so much freedom of newness. There's so much certainty in the exciting that is ahead that I didn't know about, but I have to surrender.